Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to be able to share with you my devotions. A few days ago, I came across this passage of scripture that encourages me, and I pray that this will be an encouragement to you too. Now, would you picture with me in your mind a 3-month-old little baby? It is 5 minutes past the feeding time, and so probably in your mind right now you'll see this little one where. It doesn't say anything but just where all the time. Now if you were the mother or the father, you would probably be now scrambling for milk powder, for hot water. Is the hot water hot enough? And looking at the baby, and you'll be trying your best with trembling hands make the food ready for the child. A little 3-month-old baby does not know the concept of what it means to wait for mommy and daddy. All the little one knows is I'm hungry, I want food, and I want it now. For a 3-month-old baby, we all accept that this is okay to do. But what about for us? Have you ever thought about the concept that as children of God, sometimes we do need to learn to wait on God? And in the midst of waiting, what is our posture? How should we go about waiting on the Lord? If you look at the Bible, there are Bible characters that does not do well in waiting on God. Let me give you 2. Heard of Adam and Eve? If Eve could have waited on God and went to God and clarified his instructions with him, instead of after communicating with the serpent straight away ate that which he's not supposed to, the whole of mankind would be a very different story now. The other example I could think of is Abraham, who was given a promise from God, but he waited for 25 years. And in the midst of that waiting, he went ahead and tried to fulfill God's promises. And the result we see through the Egyptian who are made, Ishmael was born. Both examples are not good examples that we see. What about you? What about me? Are we doing well in this area of waiting on God? Let me read you a scripture that tells us how beneficial waiting on God can be. In Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31, it says this: "But they who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." Now this is a scripture that most Christians can memorize or they know. But yet it is a scripture that a lot of times I struggle with, especially when it comes to wait on God. In fact, my life is filled with busyness, with these meetings, with that meeting, with this project, with that project, that a lot of times I am more drained off and overwhelmed than I am refreshed. But here in verse 31, the scripture encourages us that only when we wait on God that we get the strength to do the things that God wants us to do, and in doing so, I will not faint. May I encourage you during this season of time where it is COVID-19 and that we cannot go anywhere around, that you have a little bit more time at your hand. Make that time that you can have with the Lord and wait on Him in worship, in reverence, in honoring Him. That as you do that, you'll find the strength that God would give you for all the challenges that lies ahead. The Lord bless you.